25.
Right, so mirrors are good, and we can now actually link the mirrors into the way we can avoid an emergency stop. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I move that down onto that, so you can see it and look back at it later on tonight, or early hours tomorrow. Right. So as you can see here, at the top here, what you want to try and do is talk about ways of avoiding emergency stops. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, if I was driving in an area and I see this sign which says school, yeah, I should automatically reduce my speed, shouldn't I? Yeah. If it's a 30-mile-an-hour limit, I should think about bringing my speed down to at least 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that I know what's happening behind me, let's just say that because you've just talked me into updating myself with the mirrors, if there's a great big 40-ton lorry behind me, and he has been driving very close to me, I know he's there, yeah?
Yeah.
So not only would I reduce my speed for the school sign,
Yep.
but I'd reduce my speed for the fact that I've got that great big lorry behind me, haven't I?
Yep.
And he's very close to me, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, if a kiddie does actually emerge from the school chasing her ball, or his ball there, then I should be able to stop without having to do an emergency, yeah?
Yeah. Providing you've, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I know I've got a great big vehicle behind me.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't really want to be doing an emergency stop, yeah? And the same way, if I was driving on a road that's got loose gravel, I'd be aware of the fact that it is going to take me longer to stop on a bad road surface or a slippery road surface, yeah? So, the only reason I should have to do an emergency stop, really, is if the unexpected happens, like a kiddie runs out of a driveway.
Yep.
I can't go past every driveway and do 5 miles an hour, can I?
No.
Yeah?
No.
So on that occasion, I will have to carry out an emergency stop, yeah?
Okay.
But it's something I shouldn't be carrying out on a regular basis. If I am carrying them out on a regular basis, then obviously there's something wrong with my driving, yeah? Yeah?
Yep.
So it's looking and planning ahead, and always bearing in mind what Essential Skills says, that I must be able to stop in a distance I can see to be clear, yeah? So if I come into a blind, let's say a blind bend at 30 mile an hour, and I can only see 1 or 2 car lengths into that bend, or I can't see me into that bend, if I don't reduce my speed, I could go around that bend. There could be the old proverbial pink elephant in the middle of the road, and I'd be looking at doing an emergency stop, and I might not be able to stop. Yeah. So bearing that information in mind, we'll have a go at doing the brief.
Okay.
Yeah. So we start at the bottom here. Yeah.
Yep.
What does that say?
Obviously, you're not going to have time to check your mirrors.
Right. Yeah. But
But
that shouldn't be a great big problem.
No.
Because of the fact that because I have been updating myself with the mirrors, I should know what's happening behind me here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be obviously. It's important that your right foot goes from the gas to the brake as quick as possible.
Yeah. So what's that called?
Reaction time.
Quick reactions.
Quick reactions.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's important you don't steer, and you keep your hands firmly on the wheel.
Good. Yeah.
To avoid skidding, I suppose.
Yep.
It's important that you use the BBC brake before clutch, unless the handbook says otherwise on the car.
Yeah, that's good. Some handbooks do say it.
Yeah.
I've never seen one, but
yeah, but apparently,
But
that's what they were saying.
but it's an essential skill. So
yeah, so I've got to mention it. So yeah, it's important that you obviously brake before you dip the clutch. Otherwise, by dipping the clutch, you're going to obviously
don't say dip the clutch. Say clutch down.
clutch down. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to coast. I think, aren't you? While the clutch is down without the brake, you're going to be coasting, which is going to increase the speed.
Yeah. The car will actually travel further if I clutch down first, won't it?
And obviously, by doing this here, you're going to avoid, by having 2 hands firmly on the wheel, you're going to avoid potentially trying to change gear at the time of the emergency stop, or slamming the handbrake on, pulling the handbrake up, which will ultimately skid again.
It's pulling the handbrake up. Yeah.
Yep.
And then after I stop,
After you stop, it's important you carry out the 6-point check.
No. What's this here?
Oh, okay, so secure the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's important that you secure the car.
Yeah.
And obviously, because of the position you're going to be in when you stop, you could be in the middle of the road. It's important that you then do your 6-point check.
I'm going to check all around me, yeah?
Yeah.
So obviously we don't need to go into great detail about the observations at the moment, because you are going to talk me through after the first one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
And then we need to mention about skidding.
Yeah. So, if you did find yourself skidding, would you? I know, in obviously the videos, Blaine's video, it mentions apparently, sunny day, you shouldn't skid, but if you do, should you mention the weather conditions to the SE, or to say, look, I'm pretty sure you're not going to skid, but if you do find yourself skidding,
yeah, we're just talking about skidding, just because it could be related to the subject, yeah.
Okay. So if you find yourself skidding, it's important that you react to it and stop the skidding. You would steer into the skid into it.
Yeah, so the back end of the car is skidding which way?
To the left.
Yeah, so which way should I steer?
To the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And vice versa, if the back of the car was skidding to the right,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to steer to the right.
So
Yeah.
steer into it. Yeah.
And then we talk about the distance it's going to take me to stop, yeah?
Cool. Is that all you'd mention? Is that sufficient?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the skidding?
Yeah.
You wouldn't start talking about other possibilities of
Well, no, you could be here
car
all day, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. That's fine.
So then we talk about the distance it's going to take me to stop, yeah?
Yep.
At 20 mile an hour.
Mm-hmm.
How many car lengths are going to take me to stop?
3.
Yeah.
3 car lengths.
Yeah.
30
So-
miles an hour.
So if I can only see 3 car lengths ahead,
Yep.
I shouldn't be doing over 20 mile an hour, should I?
No.
Yeah?
No.
At 30 mile an hour, it's going to take me...
6 car lengths.
Yeah, so it's only an extra 10 mile an hour, but it's an extra 3 car lengths to stop, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to talk about the ABS, which stands for what?
Anti-lock braking
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, so which this car is fitted with, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to say about anti-lock braking system, or what do you know? I don't want to tell you, because I don't know what you know and what you don't know.
I suppose anti-lock braking system, it's on most common cars, you'd say, and it basically, what does, it makes sure the wheels don't lock, is that right? So the wheels don't lock and you don't skid. And
Yeah.
if you find, I can't remember from the video, if you find that your pedals making I can't remember what sort
Vibration.
of vibration, make sure you don't just let go, just carry on firmly braking.
Yeah, so what the anti-lock brake system does is that it senses if one or more of the wheels has lost grip of the road,
Okay.
and it releases the pressure for a split second to that wheel or wheels, yeah?
Right.
So it's important just keep your foot
Firmly.
firmly on the brake, yeah?
Mhm, okay.
The main advantage to anti-lock braking is what?
Main advantage, all 4 wheels won't let you down together.
Yeah,
Is
I'd
that
say
right?
the main advantage is the fact that I can steer.
Oh, okay.
But for the purposes of this exercise today, we're not going to steer, yeah?
You're right. Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
So that is the main advantage to anti-lock brakes, is that I can steer, yeah?
Okay.
You've got a small car, so you're getting there.
Yeah.
And then we need to talk about the possibility of the fact that I may drive an older car when I pass my test
Mhm.
that won't have anti-lock braking.
Yep.
Yeah?
Mhm.
I'll have to use a system called what? Any idea what it is?
Assist dual brake.
No,
System.
cadence braking, yeah?
Never heard of it in my life.
Yeah, so if I had an old car that
Yep.
didn't have anti-lock braking system, and it's important to check in the owner's manual to see if I have got anti-lock braking system, because I don't want to find out that I haven't got it in the middle of an emergency stop, yeah?
Okay.
Is that I would brake firmly and progressively,
Okay.
and then as soon as I feel any of the wheels losing their grip, I'd off the brake and
Okay.
back on it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I may have to do that quite a number of times
Pump
before I
the
stop.
brakes,
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
But the disadvantage to cadence braking or to a braking system that hasn't got ABS is that you cannot steer.
Okay.
Yeah?
So locks.
Yeah.
Steering wheel. Okay.
Any questions on that?
No. I suppose everything's on there apart from the anti-lock braking system reminder.
Yeah.
i.e. the prompt.
Yeah.
Everything else is on there, isn't there?
Yeah.
What I need to mention.
Yeah,
Okay.
so probably the most important part of this exercise now
Mhm.
would be to do a little consolidation at the end, yeah?
Okay.
If you've been watching the blind videos, I presume you would have seen the mantra.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite easy to remember. Start at my eyes. Don't check your mirrors, you won't have time.
Yep.
Keep both hands on your wheel and don't steer.
Yep.
And I'll tell you when to put the clutch down. In other words, you'll tell me when to put the clutch down, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The only problem was Blaine forgot on the first 2 occasions.
It doesn't matter.
But does that...
Am I going to kill anybody by stalling?
No, that
Yeah.
was what I was going to say, yeah.
It's not a great big problem. I'm not going to kill anybody by stalling, yeah?
Mm.
Now, I will tell you now, because you're using the mantra,
Yep.
a year ago, 14 months ago, they probably wouldn't have played around with the mirrors, yeah?
Okay.
But it won't stop them checking the mirrors, yeah?
Right, okay.
So, where are you going to be watching when you ask me to carry out the stop?
Your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you will feel the reaction if it's slow, yeah? So you don't really have to be watching my feet, yeah?
Okay.
All I can say to you is that if you're unsure and you don't know whether I've checked the mirrors or not, and you think, well, I felt the brake come on quite hard there, you know, what the hell's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You can always ask me, because I said to you before, they won't lie to you, yeah?
Yep.
So if you asked me, did I check the mirrors, and I did check the mirrors, I wouldn't lie to you,
Okay.
because you are on the right road to sorting the problem out, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it would be nice if you did actually spot it, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? So, don't check your mirrors, you won't have time. Keep both hands on the wheel, don't steer.
Yep.
And you'll tell me when to put the clutch down, yeah?
Yep.
Now, I'll tell you now, the mantra now will probably stop me taking my hands off the wheel. But it probably won't stop me looking in the mirrors at least once until you've spotted it, yeah?
Yeah.
And it probably won't stop me getting the clutch down before braking,
Right.
yeah?
Okay.
But it's a big bonus that it keeps both my hands on the wheel, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright?
Okay.
Let's see if anything we missed on there.
I
That's
think
fine.
that's pretty much it, wasn't it? From what
Right, so have you any idea what procedure we use for carrying out these emergency stops?
what I would do?
Yeah.
Have a look through the...
Yeah,
Back.
you look over your right shoulder, yeah?
Yeah, look over the
Yeah.
right shoulder.
Yeah.
And then put my hand out and shout.
Put your hand up underneath the mirror so
Not
I can
shout,
see it.
but, yeah.
And say the word stop, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Now I will tell you now that obviously when you're sitting in that seat with a real learner, you got a duty of care to everybody around you.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I would say don't do it if there's any moving vehicles coming towards us.
Okay.
Definitely don't do it if there's any moving vehicles behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Or any pedestrian standing very close by in the near vicinity, yeah?
Okay.
Or in the same way, any vehicles coming out of a drive or coming down from a junction on the left or right, yeah?
Yep.
No harm doing it going down a road where I've got a tunnel of parked cars either side. There's no harm doing it there. It's a good place to do it. It stops me steering, yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
That's good.
But we mustn't put any other vehicle or any pedestrian in danger, and we don't, frighten some old lady standing on the pavement and give her a heart attack, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah?
Yep.
So, just choose your place very carefully. If there's nobody around, it's perfectly safe to do it there, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? If you were to give me a dangerous instruction, then obviously I wouldn't carry it out, yeah?
Right.
Because obviously if it goes wrong, it's my licence that's going to get shredded, not yours, yeah? Because I've got a full licence, but with a real learner, you'd both be in trouble, yeah?
Yep.
So any questions on that?
No. So, for example, Tony, if say we're going to actually do it now, which we are, speed-wise, I would tell you before we start. Would that be part of the mantra, or?
No, I don't really think you have to play around with the speed.
So you wouldn't say, okay, I don't want you to do any more than...
No. I don't normally use that. I know it's used in some of the videos, but
Okay.
if you look at the area, we're not, we're not going to get a chance to.
60, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Certainly not going to be doing over 30 mile an hour, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the mantra is, we're going to be carrying out this manoeuvre very shortly. Yeah. Don't say we're going to be carrying out the emergency stop very shortly, because you want to keep the word stop out of it at the moment. Yeah. Don't check your mirrors. You won't have time. Keep both hands on the wheel, don't steer, and you'll tell me when to put the clutch down.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's not a great big problem if you miss the clutch at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So we need to do a little consolidation on this reaction. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you get rid of your book, you won't need it now.
Okay.
So the best way of checking this reaction time is just get me sitting in my normal driving position with my foot over the gas pedal.
Yep.
And if you run through the routine that you're going to do when you're going to ask me to carry out the stop, by looking over your shoulder,
Okay.
and then putting your hand up, and then just see how fast I get onto the brake. So don't forget, when I get onto the brake, we should have mentioned this on the brief, we're looking at firm and progressive braking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's press down, 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 down. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So.
So I'll say to you, we're just going to practice it,
Yeah.
just to see what your reaction
Yeah.
speed is.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is turn around, check it's clear, and then put my hand out and
Yeah.
and say stop.
Yeah.
And I want you to do what you would do in
Yeah.
an emergency stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop.
All right.
Okay.
That's quite quick, isn't it?
No.
All right. You want it quicker than that?
Yeah, a lot quicker than that. So what? Just do it again? Or would you talk? If this was part of the, would I that now say to him, okay, that wasn't quick enough. What you need to do is be a lot quicker and.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget, if I'm even a half a second slow getting off that gas under that brake, I'm going to travel a long distance. Yeah.
Yeah. So given the consequences. Yeah. Okay.
I'll try again.
Okay. Stop.
All right.
Okay. So a lot better.
Look quicker?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really nervous about this now.
Hey.
I'm really nervous about this now.
Yeah. So trust me, I'm more nervous than you. Don't worry about that.
That's not what I want to hear.
Okay. So at that point, Tony, because I'm going to go home and watch this.
Yeah.
You know, the first time you weren't quick enough, would I just say, okay, we'll do it again? Or would I say to you, okay, that wasn't quite quick enough? The consequences are, obviously, that half a second would mean you would travel a lot further.
Well, you practice as many times as you have to until you get that speed you want.
Okay.
Because that reaction time is
Key.
one of the most important keys in here, yeah?
Okay.
In the same way, if my reaction is slow on the move, because don't forget what happens while we're sitting here, goes out the window once the engine starts.
Yep.
So if my reaction is slow on the move, after we've done the stop, after we do each stop, we should pull me over anyway, and we'll discuss the stop, yeah? If it's a reaction problem, then run through the practice again.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
And you've got to tell me what to do.
Okay, Tony, so if you...
Well, just tell me to drive on when I'm ready.
Yeah, I won't ask you to position yourself because you've already done
I've
it,
already
is
done
it?
that,
Yeah. Okay, drive on when you're ready,
All right.
Tony. Hang on, let me move mine, because otherwise I'll end up stopping for you. It's the last thing we need. Okay, so would I ask him which mirrors you're going to check now, Tony,
No.
or is that all finished?
Obviously, keep an eye on my mirrors.
Yeah.
Because it is two subjects, isn't it?
Yeah.
So remember the mantra
Okay,
now,
Tony,
yeah?
so I want you to...
Now we're going to carry out the
We're going to carry out the
exercise.
exercise.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left. I want you to keep both hands on the steering wheel and don't steer.
I'll start off my eyes. Don't check your mirrors.
Oh yeah, that was it. I need to remember
Start
this.
at the top, work your way down.
Yeah, okay Tony, so we're going to carry out this exercise in a second.
Will you stop checking these bloody emerges for me, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a bad habit.
That's why you stop talking halfway
Yeah, I
through
know,
it, yeah?
I know. Okay Tony, so we're going to carry out this exercise shortly. Don't want you to check your mirrors because you won't have time. I want you to keep both hands firmly on the steering wheel and don't steer. And
Now we're going to turn right.
I want you to turn right. What was the other one?
And you'll tell me when to
And I'll
clutch
tell
in.
you when to put the clutch down.
And we're going to turn right at the end.
And we're going to turn right at the end. I've done it by now. We were going around the
And
bend.
what was behind you there then?
Nothing.
What?
What, just now?
Yeah.
A car came out of the junction.
A blue, kind of one of those very heavy Land Rover Discoveries, wasn't it?
Yep. Okay.
If you'd have tried to do it there, when he was there, I'd have told you Foxtrot Oscar, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. No, I meant just before that, but we were going around the bend.
No,
So.
you just do it when you think's necessary.
Okay. Stop. Okay, Tony, so if you secure the car,
Alright.
okay, and just make sure you do all round 6-point check to make sure
I've never done one of these before.
Okay, Tony, so I missed that on the roof. Okay, so what I want you to do is
What
just,
do you mean?
what I want you to do is just check from the left all the way to the right.
Oh, I thought you were
through-
checking from me.
No, I was about to.
Alright,
That would have been
alright.
stupid. I want you to check from your left all the way around to your right, out of each window,
Alright.
and mirrors to make sure that we can move off because we're in the middle of the road. Okay, and just check your blind spot, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Excellent.
Lovely, yeah.
And no signal necessary. Okay, and if you pull up on the left when you're ready, Tony.
That's quite exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Okay,
How did
right. Reaction time was a bit too slow.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought,
Right.
being honest.
That's very good of you to do the observations afterwards, though. That helps if you...
Yeah, I'm quite good at that, and I
Yeah.
check your emerges for you.
Yeah.
So probably your favourite people right now, Tony. So yeah, reaction time was a bit slow, and it took a while to stop as well.
Alright.
Both things, I would say. Did you check your mirrors, Tony? Because I was looking.
Yeah, I did check the mirrors, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so where were you looking then?
No idea. It all happened too quick.
Yeah, I can tell you now.